Yeah, very hard for sort of the tree to get in position to do anything at the early levels with the tower up. And Modern lane again, DY talking about the tree. He will fall as VP get first, but they do lose Roger for it. But
so
I'll take it. Getting that first blood extra gold. Does the invis, absolutely. Pretty much a guaranteed gank that he could pull off as DY.
Ramsey's baiting this in.
He doesn't expect to have this tiny coming in from invis as DY tries to get the living armor off, but he can't quite. The burst from VP enough.
Blade as well as a Dragon. I mean, you get 6 on a DK.
Oh, and again, you see Ramsey's going in underneath the tower. The Sunstrike's going to be off the point. It's not even needed. As this is the aggression we're talking about. Ramsey's so confident with the way that he dives underneath the tower, sees the exact opportunity when they can go for the kill. This is just some absolute sort of perfect play from this Morphling. He has the perfect amount of confidence. He knows all of his limits, and he knows what he can get away with. Top lane Pasha, getting chased. Reaper Side comes in, but Solo starting to see some of those cute plays. The Sunstrike. Ho, 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 ho. Vici Gaming, you're playing against Virtus Pro. You've got to step it up that little bit as VP with those outplays.
And try and help out a Terrorblade, because Virtus Pro, they're very happy to keep punishing him under this tower.
Down bottom, they want to look to punish Paparazzi. In comes the nuke, the Sunstrike is put at the waveform forward, not quite enough. The regen actually helping out Paparazzi a little bit, but it won't keep him safe as the burst comes in. They'll lose Solo for this one. Yang trying to find Ramsey's in return. They'll start to push him back. Ramsey's beginning to shift into strength. No one elsewhere actually finding the kill onto DY. Roger's there with the backup to throw out the avalanche, keep them held back from Ramsey's. They're diving forward though. They really want to find this, but Stampy's there from Pasha. They keep the distance, get themselves away from...
And they're going to start setting up on bottom. Here it is, the Wombo combo. Treant and Phoenix. Oh, look at the brown boots here on DY though, so a little bit difficult to make the best use of his nature's guys. No Tranquils, no Wind Laces.
See who spots out who first is DY. Hugging the tower. Only Ramsey showing out of the push effort from VP. As they'll pop the Lincolns straight away, moving in. There's the save though. Well, the Purifying Flames. Reaper Side's not going to do anything at all as Ramsey's waveforms up. Oh, he does get out in place though. And Solo, he's going to die, and so that's going to cost Ramsey his life as well. They lose both of them, Trent.
Our fight, you're going to be having a Tiny with this Blink Dagger who can create these weird toss plays that completely break how a fight's supposed to work.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And they're going to put another full effort into here. Try and beat through the living armor.
Team back to defend, Vici Gaming. VP,
they knew he was
make a
coming
strike
in there.
there. Jump Pasha's found the disable onto Paparazzi on the side. Can they kill Paparazzi? They wait for forward, but Paparazzi gets the BKB. The Sunder, he's back up to full and ready to fight with the Metamorphosis. They turn straight away towards Roger, who's caught, held back underneath the Supernova. Roger will fall. Jump forward from Ori's got the disable onto Solo. They get 2. They force VP back. To get Yang, it's a big kill.
Yeah, I love that fight. Oddly set up by this Observer Sentry combo. Just got denied there by the Ancients, but there's some destroyed trees that were giving it too much vision.
Pasha nearly get taken down. They sort of bait in with the Sentinel. Fate has to pop. The Supernova, Ori
to fight.
jumps in, he's trying to finish up Pasha, but Pasha's got Solo on the high ground. False Promise will be there, Pasha's going to be fine, and now they can turn. Jump forward, BKB out from Ori just before the Hoostop comes into play. They're trying to burst down Pasha with the Sunray, but he's too tanky with the backup. The resistance from Solo that Solo's offering. VP can keep on fighting, they zip forward, they burst DY. Ori and Paparazzi just backing away, jumping again, Pasha, Hoostop, double edge, Sunstrike does the job. They'll lose Rogers to a Reaper Side, but Paparazzi has to BKB, has to back off no one. With the control, Ice Wall's down, slowing Yang. Buyback's actually going to come out from the Ori, but no one BKB's, TP's out in the middle of it. He says, we're getting out of it. We made the buyback on the Dragon Knight. Sure, they lose Solo. No one starts to try and push them out of the pit. EMP, Roshan very low. Pasha's going to try and get in out, but DY, he's got his eyes on Pasha. Can make sure that he can't get the blink off, so Vici Gaming get the space to take Roshan, get the Aegis. Now they want to fight. Ori pops the BKB, getting himself on top of no one. The Stampede comes out from Pasha. That will separate the Invoker. Get no one out of there. Waveform from Ramsey keeps him driven towards the middle lane. Phage trying to chase with the dive through, but they're just a little too speedy as Ramsey's will be fine. Jump back in from Roger with the combo. Isn't enough to burst down. The Supernova comes out. False Promise from Solo. Keeps Roger alive. Pasha, he's trying to get back in on the fight. They managed to take the Aegis away from them already, but they're back for round 2. Yang straight back in. Toss up onto Fade. Fade still able to get the Sunray through as Yang moving in, picks up the double kill. A buyback coming up from Pasha, but Ramsey's burned down by the Breathe Fire. Vici Gaming utilizing this Aegis push heavily, one way or another.
And just like that too, this could go completely back VP's way.
Well, Pasha walks into Ori. Ori's on the high ground, quick with the stun. Pasha gets the ult, but there's the counter. They've got the overgrowth to hold the sensor in place. The Reaper's sight to offer the damage to take him out, and that head back.
He's been scattered out here though, but again, that lack of move speed. Not enough for the Treant.
He will probably pay with his life, but as you say, that little play, that little job getting done, stopping the potential push and buying time whilst they are without the sensor.
Meanwhile, there is another engagement here, it looks like, but oh, they're going in.
And they are. They get the jump. Straight away, Ori's found the opening
this
stun. They're on
can't die.
top of no one, but there's the false promise. BKB's out as well as no one backs up. Paparazzi's still able to punch quite a heavy bit of damage into Solo. Ramses as well, just sort of standing in between the two of them. Solo does fall, but Ramses and no one get out. Their core survive. Down bottom, finally, Fade and T were able to finish off the kill onto Roger. Sunstrike's not going to connect onto Fade, so now there's 3 dead. None of these heroes, in fact, with buyback. They still have timing. Half of the duration still there for Metamorphosis, so they're up to the high ground. Fortification will come out, but it's only up to no one, and Ramses to hold against the 5-man push of Vici Gaming.
They want this tier 3. This is your big goal here. I mean, they still have things like BKB TP as well.
They're going to get...
But that is parked at home.
They need some sort of perfect combos to come out from no one. Pasha mid lane just jumped and shredded. That's a Centaur dying very, very quickly, scarily so for VP.
I mean, that's a skill that they need on their side, right? They need this Sunray, this percent base.
Absolutely.
And they're lacking it.
They are indeed, as Vici Gaming up for the push once more. Mid lane, they're breaking away another tier 3 tower from VP. It's a buyback from Solo, no Centaur for 30 seconds, no one trying to lead in with the Tornado, EMP onto Ori.
Ramses is doing his best to split push along the bottom lane, but he knows he has to come back in case they go for the racks.
Roger again with a quick wave cut in the middle. We'll slow things down maybe a little bit. They do still have the 2 siege creeps alive in the middle of Vici Gaming. Paparazzi ready to commit with the Metamorphosis, focusing down this melee racks with Ori on the Dragon Form 2. BP, can they really hold them off? There's the disarm for now from the Oracle, from the Deafening Blast as well from no one, but there's the jump. They're committing. Paparazzi's going pretty deep. He's got the BKB though. He's fine. Quick with Sunder as well. Stampede comes out, so VP keep the distance now. Maybe they could look to jump back in. They'll move forward as Ramsey with the stolen reflection beats down on Paparazzi. They've got the stun onto them, but the supernova from Fade is successful. They couldn't kill off the egg in time. Jump forward from Ori. BKB as he looks towards no one with a false promise. Solo keeps no one safe. Ramses comes towards the side, waveforming away from this Sunray. A Tornado, no one. Cataclysm 2. Is it going to connect? It does onto the DK. Ori's pretty low. Can they finish off this Dragonite? The burst from Ramses. It's not enough. Ori
so
survives.
tanky.
There's going to be Solo dead, Roger dead. Both no buybacks. No one now has to retreat. And then Ori, he's not done yet. Jumps in. Dragon Tail onto Pasha as Pasha's gone as well. Let's try and reclaim some
Ramses,
of this
though, he is still a Terrorblade down in that bottom lane, too. So he's got himself the illusion, he's going to clear some camps. He's trying to put this pressure down here to try and force them down.
He is, and it's getting a response. Fade's going to start TPing away from the pit, but at the same time, Ori jumps in, gets the stun immediately. Paparazzi's in as well. The BKB, the meta just rips apart no one, and the Invoker will get taken out. Roger as well has gone double kill for Paparazzi around the pit. BP, they've got to get away as Vici Gaming, they'll resume their push here. The attempt on Roshan, the push down bottom.
That meant there was no vision over that DD rune too. And so they try and start a fight because the Phoenix left, and they just get destroyed by DDTV.
Ramses has got the Skadi, but a buyback's come out from no one. He's going to look for the perfect angle. Does get the Tornado onto the 3 of them, but BKB's out from Ori. Pasha tries to jump forward, but a Yule's dodge from Yang keeps him safe from the Blink Who Stomp initiation. The BKB wears out on Ori, but the racks, they've just been focused by Yang. The range racks has gone, the melee is falling low. DY is found in the tree line as Ramses gets one. Paparazzi tries to leap forward with the Sunder. Paparazzi's back up to 4. The save from Solo keeps Pasha alive for now with the false promise. The 3-man dump out. Ramses with the BKB and the Metamorphosis that he took away from the Terrorblade, trying to punch back desperately, but it's not enough. He has to retreat, get himself back to base. Solo will fall. Jump forward from Ori. The cold snap, Tornado. Sorry, they're trying to do everything to get Ramses back safe, and they will get him back to the fountain. Without that play from Noah, Ramses would have been dead for sure, as he doesn't have the capability of buying back Ramses. So that little play may be giving VP another chance, but they're without Solo.
It's so slim though.
As Vici Gaming goes straight towards the top. They're looking for that another set of rags. Roger jumps in. He'll get the toss back. Buyback is now back up for Solo, so he's in, ready to commit for the fight. Roger focused down with the Sunray. Ori jumps in, still onto Ramsey, but no one. Tornado, Cataclysm, Meatball isn't enough to do it. It's brought Ori down pretty low. He's down to half out. Wait for Ramsey's trying to finish the kill, but Ori's BKB is back up. Ramsey's into the Terrorblade, reflections out, but Yang, he's in the fountain. They've caught the Necrophos. He has the Ghost Shroud for now. He's trying to get himself out of the fountain. He gets the blink off. He's out. He's out of the fountain. Back towards the ranks as Vici Gaming take the top ranks.
All the space was made, even if it means hopping into the fountain for a little bit.
Oh, no,
is
no one. GG is cold. Vici Gaming.
In pressure, I can kind of see where that connects. Okay. But, alright.
And this lane is just being dominated right now by VP. Just a couple quick maneuvers there, trading regions so favorably, especially when it all started so bad for them too, when they were down like a quarter HP each on these VG heroes just to scout.
Bottom lane. Battle Hunger onto DY, dive forward as well. They've got the damage over time, ticking him down as DY will try and turn, but can't do anything in return to that. And Pasha, he can really get ahead in denies. That's not the case at the moment in this matchup, as no one is doing very good in this Storm versus Tiny situation.
Yeah, no one played very well last match too, using that Forge Spear constantly to get the double denies too. So having a good time, but Ori still showing off that Tiny is indeed king. Then denies the range creep.
Over the dive down, bottom again, DY in trouble, Pasha moving in, getting himself on top of DY, they'll take off the nightmare of one another so Roger can continue to punch in. As VP again down bottom. I mean, we have to bear in mind we did see this at the same time.
I mean, he's worried about the Tiny, but instead he's coming down bottom. He wants to keep interrupting these pulls. They want to try and put this pressure on top of Paparazzi.
Lane. I mean, Yang and Fate, they're trying to play aggressive against these two, but it's not really working out as Yang loses his life. Fate's getting forced back as well.
They're too far behind.
Yeah, the blasts at this stage, they just don't scale well enough against the burst heal that Solo offers each and every time.
Well, they just got absolutely destroyed at level 1 and level 2. And so there's a distinct advantage at this point. It's level 5 TB.
On the jungle, Ori will be there to chase down Roger.
Very slowly.
Slowly. Oh, there's a tree. And coming out and surprising no one. He didn't expect the Fiend's Grid to be online.
No, exactly. But what's happening mid? TB's just pushing in. Pasha jumps.
Got the Supernova down as well. Ori trying to get himself away from this, but Pasha's blocking him off, keeping him ready for the Supernova. The Winter's Curse does come down as the illusions start beating into Ramses, and that will cause the end of Ramses' life. The Winter's Curse gets the kill. Can VP find anything else in return? Yang tries to go for the life drain, but has to back up immediately as the spirits get sent out by Roger. Jump forward from Pasha, done. Gets himself the kill onto the Bane. Or he goes round, turns around with the combo, but they're still chasing, forcing back this mid-tiny as Solo's got the sustain, healing up the axe. And Decrep not got the items to deal with this, as he'll try and just make them waste as much time as possible. He goes for a TP, but Pasha, he has the call, holds him back. Another kill for Pasha, now dominating on the axe. Toss forward, jump forward, Ori looking for the burst onto Solo, but Solo's fine. He's got the heal and the counter plays there for no one. Zipping across, Pasha TP's in, will be held back by the Nightmare, but the Nightmare removed. Pasha, he'll have to blink up in a second, no he won't. Curse holds him back, no one, still trying to go in, he's going to get comboed up, but Ramses comes in with a wraparound. Fade tries to keep himself alive with the Cold Embrace, but the Remnant damages enough, no one gets the double kill. As they've lost two, they're going to lose DY as well as no one. Zips forward, trying to get that after passage onto him, DY wrapped around, there's the dome, they'll finish off a third. As VP, they weren't happy with game one, of course, and they are striking back in absolute style.
Smelled of desperation there from VG Gaming, diving a bit too deep, trying to get a kill with their Tiny, and they lose 3 and the Courier.
I don't know, can he do this? Ooh. I mean, he's going to die for it, surely. And Solo's there, Battle Hunger as well. For the Cold Embrace. Pasha's still full health. He wants to go in and finish off this kill. Paparazzi gets a doppelganger. Paparazzi will survive. And now with the TPs in, they can punish Pasha for the greed. 4 heroes beating down onto the axe. They can put an end to Pasha's reign. Get themselves that big amount of gold. You see Paparazzi, he started to charge in, but then he's like, I've got to be careful of the spin and a dunk.
This time that'll be different.
As VP smoked up the low ground.
Radiant can smoke up as well.
Who's going to get the surprise jump on who?
You gotta imagine that there's a pretty big edge. Oh, first blow, they don't have no one yet though. He is enjoying.
Ori jumps in, but Pasha's there with the counter, gets the 2-man call. The Thunder as well, bringing Ori straight down with the dunk combination. The Supernova successful as well as they clean up too. No one sits straight towards the third target, and with the Vortex holds back the Winter Wyvern. As VP, they're not done yet. They're trying to see if they can chase down Yang. No one. He has used the majority of his mana, so Yang, you back off a little bit. But Ramses, of course, Manta style and BKB complete. He's pretty unkillable.
They want to keep going.
He knows, and he charges in. Supernova's down. They get themselves on top of the Wyvern. Wyvern does have a Winter's Curse available, but he's already dead. Doesn't get the chance to get it out as they instantly lose both of their supports. No one still with a bit of mana left to chase down Yang. He's looking for the body block, setting up for Ramses and Pasha to come in. Yang tries for a blast, or he comes in with the avalanche, but it doesn't do anything at all. And they surround Yang. Don't for Pasha, finishing off the kill. Paparazzi is trying to help out, but he's out of mana. They've slowed him down. They've chased down the PL. Paparazzi, can he get out of this? He's got a doppelganger. Ramses, Pasha, Pasha.
There is a tier 2, in case you guys are wondering. It's still there.
He tried to find Ramsey, does get the Terror Blade. So they get something for VP diving as deep as they were. Can VP get the rest of them out? The Winter's Curse.
That's not enough damage though without the TV, the one hero.
No one's going to be fine. Can Ori, Fade, and DY actually find anything here from VP? I don't think they can, and if anything...
In case anyone pops up there, but they're not going to be here in time.
Go Roshan for VP.
Oh, they
Aegis
want
for no one, and no one straight in the sentry. Just give them the vision of Ori. There's a nightmare to mess up the combo. Jumping from Pasha. Gets the two-man call. The supernova out as well from the sidelines as the Winter Wyvern's gone. Ori's surrounded as Pasha. No one just playing around with this tiny. He sets up for the dunk from Pasha to claim a third from this fight. There'll be a buyback for the Wyvern. He does have the curse available, but he can't get in. Ramses has got the BKB. Fade just had to get back out of there, up to the high ground. As no one, they protect that Aegis. The illusions are still beating him down, but the hero, he does fall. They've lost the Aegis
Force
at
the
least.
curse inside the base.
Ramses is pretty deep. There'll be a buyback from Yang. Quick Sunder gets him back up to full and forces Paparazzi to doppelganger away. They've at least taken away the Aegis, but it doesn't matter, no one. Even without that Aegis, he's ready to play aggressive as ever. Diving in, diving out, nothing.
Has a surprising amount of fire, but that's one reason why DY is so poor, so he's going to have the items get him.
But a haste rune, there is the supernova available. Roger's able to dive away. Keeps himself safe, and now no one zips straight in. Looking towards Fade. Fade's got the cold embrace, but no one just gets himself on top. Lays down a few remnants to find the kill.
And Ori's just forced to run away there.
Paparazzi has been found here. The shrine here, that's not going to be enough. As Pasha's got the control with the call, they've just lost question. VP think they can find more, and they do. Ramses heads straight towards the top lane.
You really want to.
The Siege Cree's pushing in, zip forward as no one ready to find a pick, gets himself on top of the bait. Berserker's call from Pasha, locks him down that little bit extra to set up for the kill. A buyback comes out straight away from DY, and they are about to have the full 5-man back up. But Ramses, he wants to find that second melee round, take it away, and he's going to be able to do so. As they take more, that is the Winter's Curse already used as well, and it didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
they needed that to do something, and it didn't. And now no one, he's ready to go straight in, starts to zip and silence onto the Wyvern, they get the pullback onto the Bane. That's a dieback from DY. As VP claimed 2 sets of rounds.
It's going to be Ori. He's the one with the gem, he's the one with the damage. Oh, they're still ready for it.
They really are. Ramses just walks in from the high ground and calls there from Pasha, catching out both the Bane and the Wyvern. Double dunk from Pasha, takes them both down. Yang, he's out of luck as well as they surround him. The supernova stun kicks in. As GG's called, that was it. That was it from Vici Gaming. They had one last shot and it was not going to work. As VP, this game too, looking to be back on form.
No, I don't mind it. It's just against the Knicks too. I feel like this might backfire on VP. I think they may have...
however, there's no real burst threat onto the Morphling either, so Ramses can once again play very aggressively. There's no super heavy nukes. Oh,
Whoa!
Speaking of super heavy nukes, the other way there are when you...
16-9 against 8-1. Ori he's absolutely owning this mid lane matchup, as we have seen no one as the Invoker against Lina sometimes where he does okay. I mean, Ori is really, that.
You can't let that happen.
Because we've seen no one, he can go equal and go even in a lane between himself and Alina. Bottom lane, Paparazzi's aggression down bottom. VP, they're looking for the wraparound. Solo's leading the way. Smoke will dispel. Fade is going to get cold tap, tornado, and EMP down in the midst of them. So Paparazzi has to keep his distance. Fade will tether across, but Fade's already gone. Turning their attention towards Paparazzi. The zombies beginning to build up. The ice wall slowing him down. Or he's TP'd in. Looking for the Yule's combo on the Wyvern with the Laguna Blade. Can he do it? He can. He gets the kill, but he's been Winter's Curse. As VP, they're ready to find more out of this one. They're bound to. They're going to get Ori as well. The Reaper side comes out onto no one, so they do get the Invoker in return. Solo and Ramsey still alive for now. As Yang, DY, can they really get anything more out of this? I don't think they can, and Yang's got to be careful. Ramses, he can turn and look for the burst if he wants to. The Ghost Shroud from Yang heals him back up to full.
Oh, the relocate, they're going to commit with the solo kill. Oh, cancelled.
Solo should still die here anyway, unless he could juke this out. And
the ankles?
He's keeping the distance. The Heartstopper is ticking him down. He's on 4 HP at the moment. The ball's flying through. Surely they're going to find him. Solo. He's still running. They'll find him. But it really feels like Ramsey's Morphling just does so much more.
Look at this vision. They have in between the towers here too.
Oh, Paparazzi comes searching.
Very nice.
They will find Roger. Roger pops down the Winter's Curse, gets healed up by the Soul Rip. But there's not really much more that people can do to save it. They can still try and fight back though. As they go in with the Flesh Golem, Pasha jumps in. He's got the stun onto the gyro. Ramsey's burst down. The trying to make sure there's no backup, no escape for Paparazzi. As they've lost two, Paparazzi and I, they're both buying back for this one.
This is a dangerous play.
As
They can
Vici
get out of
Gaming,
here.
they're putting a lot into this fight. They want to desperately find something in return. Ramsey's going for the GP on the high ground, but DY has got the stun. He holds Ramsey's back for now, and Ramsey's has no escape. Reaper side comes through, will
Also
fall.
chase down. Paparazzi will grab the invis rune just to make sure that he can use it to escape, and he uses the rock rush in the fate time. Just gets big item, right? He's just sitting on a perseverance and a ring, but he plays these early game fights so well with the morph. It's up, it's available. They want his right click damage to take down this tower. No one's just dealing with them bottom.
He's just going down on Paparazzi. It doesn't matter, there's sort of fades there by the looks of it, as Paparazzi still falls incredibly low to the combo. They'll try and strike back as Yang, he's there to back them up. They get the cooldown onto Pasha.
Stampede in 5. I don't think he can find it.
Can't live that long, can he? He's got the hood. It gives him some sort of sustain, but with the Reaper Scythe damage, there's more than enough for Vici Gaming to get Pasha out of the match for a full minute. Top lane, easy kill for the Lina as he gets
434 HP.
out of the jungle and gives him a whack with the Laguna blade. Oh, beautiful there. Ori.
Nice,
Give it a
nice.
clap.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, back in the main. Oh, no one.
It's to be in a bit of trouble. He didn't manage to get the combo out on Vajara now. They are TPing in. Cooldown down onto the three of them, but they're out of range. Looks like they'll settle for the Wyvern. Vici Gaming send their attention towards Roger. Stampede's being used as VP are looking to try and come back in on this. There's done there for DY. Laguna as well. They're crowned solo too. 2 kills for Vici Gaming. Light Striker Ray comes down onto the Morphling, but Ramses is already starting to build up the strength. Yang being surrounded. Ramses is into the gyro form. Waveform's backing away. Pasha, he's being slowed down by the spirits. DY, beautiful stuff. Get the 2 of them. And Vici Gaming, they get 4. These fights, he's just not been able to get in the position to do so. You know, DY for sort of the tough time he had in the bottom lane, still the nature of the hero is proving very hard for VP to play against. There's constant vision, constant stuff. Again, they're all separated. Solo gets found out on his own. He's got no one else by his side. As Vici Gaming, they're just picking up the kills, racking up the scoreboard, and VP aren't really doing anything in return.
Seems like they're just kind of lacking that second hero to play with the Centaur Warrunner. Having both the Wyvern and the Undying perhaps feeling a bit awkward for them. You envision this Wyvern as someone who has kind of wait for this gyro +1, and they can respond to that, use the curse, and maybe the fight's just over. Maybe probably he's getting wards. Yeah, he's getting 1 ward. That's the whole reason he ran this far back, because they have no vision in these fights. Oh, he's going to get spotted by DY.
The smoke dispels. There's going to be straight away Yules onto Pasha. Makes the Pasha can't go for the blink. Who's top? Light strikes down. They're focusing the center. Deafening blows on the 3, but at the same time, it's a deafening blows at the same time as the curse. The curse does nothing. It's not the perfect barrage of flak that flies out. So they're in, straight onto the racks. 20 seconds without the Undying and stun. They do, they have them disabled. Can they take him down before he's able to get back to the Morph? When he gets to the BKB off, changes back towards the Morphling and now starts to fire back with the flag. They've got the Winter's Curse down, the controls down to Paparazzi. Paparazzi gets the range rack. Pops the cooldown, still being healed up by Bane. As Ramses, he's got a couple of hits left with the flag, but he can't get in to use it.
That was the volley of skills. That was the curse. It didn't catch anyone. The Aegis is still there.
Tombstone is down. He tried to zip forward, Ramses, but the BKB's out on Paparazzi. He holds his ground, takes down the Tombstone, looks back towards the melee racks. And it's just VP. They'll jump forward. Pasha trying to burst down Fade. Can they kill off that IO? They can. Adaptive strike from Ramses does the job. Yang's is straight away on top of Ramses. There's going to be a buyback coming. He's still going to get that man to... You know, what would be really sick? If he gets the rapier all the way to the mid lane. They've got the catch onto the 2 of them. They've lost Undying. They've lost the Centaur. Pasha does not have buyback, and they don't even know Vici Gaming. They'll move over to Roger. Roger's dead. The stun's there. Holds around. Sees is in the gyro form. He can't get out of it. He has got buyback. He'll have to use it as no one. He's being chased down. He's trying to run himself away from the 2 of them. But DY is in with the stun. The light strike triple kill for Paparazzi. And with 3 dead, is there any chance at all for VP in this game 3? I don't think so. It's Vici Gaming. They're pushing down the middle lane. They're up to the tier 4s. They can taste the victory. They've got it. GG is called by no one. Vici Gaming will take the series 2-1. And what a back and forth series it has been in some of these games, but this